You know, we're just trying to say words so that way YouTube won't, you know, be messing with us. But yeah, that he said the sword should be bathed in heaven, man, showing you that those ICBMs gonna go all the way up, right? They're not gonna be able to be intercepted. They're not gonna be able to be taken out the way. They're gonna hit their mark as Yahweh Shemiah said it would. Go ahead, up.
This is Joel chapter 2, and I'm gonna start at verse 7. It says, "They shall run like mighty men, they shall climb the wall like men of war, and they shall march every one on his ways, and they shall not break their ranks."
Talking about the ICBMs, man. Go ahead.
"Neither shall one thrust another, they shall walk every one in his path."
Right, meaning not one of those ICBMs gonna end up hitting each other. Basically, they're gonna hit their mark.
Hey, it's gonna be like a missile military parade in action, you know. Hey, everything gonna be moving in unison, in order, at the same time. Hey, going all off at the same time, 30 in a row, 40 in a row, however it may go, man. Who knows? Hey, this gonna be the will and power of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh. So however he see fit for this place to go be destroyed, man. Hey, it's gonna be beautifully done, you know.
You had something?
Yeah, because I was gonna say also, speaking on the terms of these missiles and these ICBMs, hey, all these missiles that's gonna hit this place is gonna what? Shake this place, right? This place is gonna be moving this like crazy, right? To and fro. That's what the scriptures say right here. Isaiah 24 and 19. It said the earth is utterly broken down, the earth is clean dissolved, the earth is moved exceedingly. So it's gonna be heavy. It's gonna be heavy shaking upon this place, man. When these missiles really start hitting, all right? That's what the Lord told us to go into the tower of safety, man. All right, that righteous tower, man. Because hey, without that safety, without that covering, you ain't gonna be able to escape these fiery missiles, man.
Right, and this message for the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who are the true Israelites of the scriptures, man. It's high time to turn back to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh, worshiping in sincerity and truth, so you won't get caught up in World War III nuclear destruction. Go back. We're going right back to our call.
Joel chapter 2, verse 8. "Neither shall one thrust another, they shall walk every one in his path, and when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. They shall run to and fro in the city, they shall run upon the wall, they shall climb up upon the houses, they shall enter at the windows like a thief." So Khan, man, your golden dome, silver dome, platinum, whatever the case may be, is not going to be able to stop the will and power of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh once he give that evil thought into these other nations, basically commander-in-chiefs, to fulfill his will, man. So once he give them that mindset to push that red button, green button, whatever the case may be, once it, better yet said, once it's time to activate that nuclear football, hey, then they're gonna do it, man. And once that happens, every single last one of them is gonna come to his destination hit and won't be able to be stopped. Stop, man, stop. So with that being said, it says when one fall upon the sword, it shall not be wounded, man. So hey, shit, you got all this for nothing, for naught, man. Hey, cause guess what? Hey, let the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh a will be done, and let every man be made out a liar, man. Because you don't want it to happen because you feel like it's not gonna happen. That doesn't mean it's not gonna happen, man.
Any more precepts?
It's Isaiah chapter 24 and verse 3. "The land shall be utterly emptied and utterly spoiled, for the Lord hath spoken his word."
So the land should be utterly destroyed, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh got an indignation against this place at the end of the day, man. So the prophecy is that this place will become the lake of fire, man. But 2/3 of our people think that the lake of fire is somewhere where your soul go down and burn, man. It's gonna be right here. You know, this place is going to be turned into the lake of fire. World War III nuclear destruction. We have to understand that the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, we are the true Israelites of the scriptures, man. The true name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, and his only begotten son name is Yahweh Shah. Those are the names that's going to get you to salvation, man. You keep calling on JC, you're going to end up catching one of those missiles from World War III. Guaranteed. But, so yeah, going right back. Somebody want to pull out that second address for me, Babakar Shah 16.
This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 1. "Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria."
Right. See, this going right into the BRICS nation. It said Babylon first, right, which is over here, and then it goes right into the rest of the BRICS nations. Asia, read the rest of Egypt, which is also part of the BRICS. Go ahead, Syria. Go ahead,
Verse 2, "Gird up yourselves with clothes of sack and hair, bewail your children, and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand.
Yeah, man, y'all in a sad situation, man. For all the things that y'all had did to the Lord's people, the Negroes, Latinos, or Native Americans. The Lord has indignation against y'all, and he gonna make y'all suffer, right? You, your children, your grandchildren, your grandparents, all of them, man. Anybody involved that come from that nation of E, you know, Ottawan, you're gonna take part in World War III nuclear destruction. Thus saith Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man. For all the wickedness that you have done to his children.
Quick interjection to back the brother up. This is Job 27 and verse 13. This is the portion of a wicked man with Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, and the heritage of oppressors, which they shall receive of the Almighty. If his children be multiplied, it is for the sword, and his offspring shall not be satisfied with bread.
Ooh, it's for the sword, man. Hey, run that back one more time for Baka Shop.
This is the portion of a wicked man with Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua.
That is the portion of a wicked man, right? Of the wicked, man. You know, and Nero's part of that.
And the heritage of oppressors.
Right? All the people that walk around that live off the oppression of our people, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, who are the true Israelites of the scriptures. Right? The true name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh. His only begotten son name is Yahweh Shai. You ought to part from those names like JC. Those names are going to lead you to destruction, man. His true name is Yahweh Shai. Go ahead, up.
Says, and the heritage of oppressors, which they shall receive of the Almighty. So it's the Lord that's going to give them this judgment. All right, this portion. If his children be multiplied, it is for the sword, and his offspring shall not be satisfied with bread.
Right. If his children shall be multiplied, right, it is only for the sword, man. It's for the sword, right? So just so he can come down and kick ass. Go ahead, yeah.
More stubble for the fire.
Right, more stubble for the fire to make the fire great.
Yeah.
Just to interject on what they're saying, this is Isaiah 14 to 21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. For I will rise up against them, saith the Lord of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and son and nephew, saith the Lord. That's straight from the Lord. He said, prepare the slaughter for the iniquity. We see what that iniquity is from the transatlantic slave trade on down. The Judeo-Roman wars, so on and so forth. Jacob and Esau, they got a huge tab to pay, and the Lord said they got to pay for that. But he's going to punish their children for the old, new, borrowed blue. And the Lord not forget. He didn't forget. He coming back with a sword to render judgment into this place.
Right. It says so they don't fill the face of the world with their cities anymore. That's a complete. It's like so they don't fill the face of the world with their cities anymore. So that's a complete and utter wiping of their existence.
Right. Being annihilated, man.
What's it called?
And that's part of their prophecy.
Genocide.
Yeah, genocide, man. You know, that's part of their prophecy to be completely eradicated from this place, man, from the world itself, man. You know, but just to back up what you was going into, you bring out that Joel real quick.
This is Joel chapter 3, verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up.
Right, and that's what Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is doing right now, right? Building up these nations, man, getting them ready to come down to the Valley of Jehoshaphat so he can judge them, man. And that's what he's doing. And if you're not familiar with the prophecy, pay attention to the video so that way you can be aware of what's happening, man. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is getting his chess pieces moved in the right places to be able to bring forth his indignation against these nations, man. To rise his people up from this destroyed state that we in, man.
God, hey, I'm learning how to play chess now, and you really gotta think like steps ahead of your opponent. Like you really gotta think like 2 or 3 steps or 4.
Like Battlefield.
Like you got to think before your opponent thing. You gotta place it here and be like, the only 2 moves to do is this one or this one. When he does that, I'm a da-da-da. And you have to think steps ahead of your opponent. And that's what Esau doesn't realize, that the Lord is millions upon millions of steps ahead of him.
Right.
All right. Even so much as to give him this kingdom that he's ruling right now, so that he can think that he's a power.
Right.
All right.
Oh, here you go.
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is a tactical power, man. That's why he's considered the God of war, man.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Most High.
And the difference is, to go off the point, like Esau setting traps that we could see.
Right.
The only reason we could see him is because the Lord gave us eyes to see him. 2,000 years ago. and he's setting traps where these nations can see it. But the trap that the Lord set for Esau, he didn't see it.
You can't see it.
So here go precept real quick. Proverbs 1:17. Surely in vain the net is spread in the sight of any bird.
That's that trap.
So if you set a trap in the sight of a bird,
Right.
the bird gonna fly away.
That's right.
So all the traps they set, and the nations see it. So they setting traps in vain.
And the big trap is the one they can't see, the one that the Yahweh Shem Yahushua got it set for them. Creating these certain destructive weaponries like these ICBMs, which is going to be used upon their own head, man. You know, so just like they did with Fat Boy Little Man in Hiroshima, Nagasaki.
Got you. That go perfect with it. That was actually the trap. Jeremiah 50:24. I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken.
Thou art also taken, right?
O Babylon, and thou was not aware.
And thou was not aware, because you created these ICBMs, man. You created split atoms and created Fat Boy Little Man to destroy Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and used that to put fear on these other nations. That same fear is going to be brought upon you, because that same technology has increased and has went on to other nations like Gog and Magog.
Right. Thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against Yahweh.
That has been found.
Yeah, how did they fight against the Lord? By creating this beast system.
Right.
EU, NATO, in America, all of that is a satanic system that's set up to fight against the Lord. That's why I say that in Revelations 12, they're going to try to make war against the Lord when he shows up. See that? So they only created this to fight against righteousness on this earth, man, and keep us down. So the Lord said they have striven against him, man, pushing that new world order.
Right, pushing that draconian measures, man.
Yep, calling us, demonizing us too, calling us
hate groups. And I just saw something earlier today saying this was ISUBK out there doing something in the field that I think we did a video on that a while back. Everybody has, but they were trying to say that they was the Black Panther. Now people are saying, oh, that's the Black Panther. That's the Black Panther. And it's like, people not even paying attention to what's really going on, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushua has really set up the altar that we out here pushing this truth. And, you know, we have other camps that make us look like bad apples along with them, should I say. You know, and now they look at us like, but we Black Panthers, man. We're a service of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and that's it. It ain't nothing else to it, man. We come out here to do the works of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, to warn our people, so that way we can have a way back to through salvation, man.
Yeah, we don't come in no other name but Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We don't need no Black Panther, Power Ranger. We don't need nothing but Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All that other stuff for the birds.
2 Corinthians 10:4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal.
So our weapons of our warfare are not carnal. Carnal, Salakia. Meaning that flesh, we deal through the spirit, man. We don't deal through the flesh. And we ain't out here to put our hands on nobody, man. We're out here to spread this word. And that's it.
Right, man.
But mighty through Yahweh to the pulling down of strong.
Right. Mighty through Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because he has blessed us in the spirit of truth. Right, to come out here and prophesy against these nations, man, and pulling down these strongholds and bringing our people back to him in sincerity and truth, giving them the proper name, giving them the proper sound doctrine, giving them the proper breakdowns on prophecies, man, you know, to help turn them back to him in sincerity and truth and worship him, so they have a way back to salvation, man, back to him.
Really?
Yeah, precept. You have some more on that?
No, I'm good, bro.
You got precept, you said?
I am.
Go
This
ahead.
is Psalms 44, verse 5. Through thee we will push down our enemies. Through thy name we will tread them under.
Hey, you see that? Through thee. You talking about Yahweh Shem Yahushua, through his spirit, man. And through his name. Look how important his name is, man. This is why we continue to push his name, because at the end of the day, his name is a righteous tower, and his name is a strong tower, and the righteous run up into it, man. If you don't know the names, you're leaving yourself out here uncovered, man. You know, you might well go find you some fig leaves or something, man. You know, put some fig leaves.
It ain't gonna do you no good.
It ain't gonna do you no good, huh?
Yeah, because us prophesying against Esau and their lies and against their what's the word, man? Their plans, their hidden secret plans. We're out here binding them up with the word. You know, and 2/3 of these people that any scoffers too. Right? Matthew, he promised this to Peter. Matthew 16:19. I will give unto thee the keys of the kingdom of heaven. All right, that's what he said. Our weapons of warfare are not carnal.
God.
All right, so what happens in the spirit is manifested in the carnal. So if the Lord binds them up in the spirit, then they bound. It's like judgment from the heavens. The Lord gives the judgment in the spirit world, just like He gives the order in the heavens, and the thunder and lightning cast upon the earth in the carnal realm. The same way the Lord speaks in the heavens, in the spirit world, and the wars break out on the earth.
God.
All right, that's called judgment 15. And I will give unto thee the keys of the kingdom of heaven, and whatsoever thou shalt bind on earth, this are weapons of warfare, shall be bound in heaven, and whatsoever thou shalt loose on the earth shall be loosed in heaven. So we're here to set the captive free, and we're here to bind up these wicked ass people, man, and His kingdom with His word. So that's our weapons of warfare.
That's beautiful. That goes to show you that strength that Yahushua has given us, man.
Yeah.
You know,
He has power to set the captives free.
to break the chains off our people, man.
Now
you
look
know?
at us. We break chains is off. We off the chain.
That's right. We off the chain, right? And He blessed us with the eyesight, man. We out here. We can see clearly. We can think clearly. We know who He is. Yeah. We truly know who Yahushua is. Yeah. You know, at the end of the day, when we see our people still walking in darkness, man, don't have the proper. They don't have the right name to call on, man. So they out here still spiritually dead, man. You know.
And on the real, they don't know what time it is.
I can't see.
Oh, okay. I'm saying so. I'm like, shit.
But like our people don't know what time it is, and with everything that's been going on in the world, with what just happened with Venezuela, with DJ Nero, our people are still asleep. Our people still don't know that it's high time to awake out of this place so we can be saved. Our people think that that we're going to get salvation through economics, you know, by following Nero into building back America and stuff like that, or into whatever other philosophy or bullcrap doctrine that they got going on. The only way we can truly have salvation and be saved out of this place, Babylon, is through the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
You gain the world, but if you lose the Lord, you're gonna suffer His wrath anyway. So what's the point? What is that gonna do for you in the latter end?
I was talking to a friend of mine in the world, and he was just going on and on about his problems and stuff like that. And he was just like, "Yeah, I'm just so stressed out. I had a headache for months and stuff like that." I was like, "Hey, bro, pray for more strength, because it's gonna get it's gonna get a lot worse." And he was just stressing about literally paying like a storage bill. So right, so I was like, bro, just pray for more strength, so that way all that shit ain't gonna mess with you, because it's gonna get a lot worse out here.
Right. Yeah, I was just finna say, man, at the end of the day, it's a lot more stuff for your mind, what your mind should be on, right? Really? Just like the scripture say, if heaven and how it go, man? I grab it, man. Go ahead,
Isaiah 33:6, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of that time, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is His treasure. That's what keep it stable.
And that's what's gonna keep us stable, honest, perfectly. Because worrying about I say, of course you're gonna have human worries about stuff. You got to go pick up your kids, do this and do that. But ultimately, when it comes to salvation, when it comes to quieting the storm that's in your mind, that's in your spirit, could do to all this all this worldly stuff, the Lord is what's going to center us. The Lord is what's going to we keep our eyes single towards the Lord. That's what's going to keep us on the ball, walking on the water.
Yeah, because if you have a whole bunch of shit in your mind, your eye ain't single on the Lord.
Right.
That's what you're going to be thinking about and focusing on. That's what's going to leave you distracted.
And that's what's going to leave you wide open.
Right.
James 1:8, a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways.
Come on.
A double-minded man, right? You being pulled here, you being pulled there, right? I believe this, I believe that. It's like, no, man, you gotta believe the truth, and stand on that and keep your mindset on that at all times, man. And once you are distracted, it's not the end of the road, but a lot of times people have a hard time getting
back on track,
man. So that distraction is very detrimental to your salvation, man. So that is high time, man. That's why it's so important to have your conversations dealing with Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Your thought process should be based off of prophecies, right? As the scriptures say, the spirit of the Lord is the spirit of prophecy, man. So that if you so-called Christians who feel like y'all have the spirit, right? You should be dealing with prophecy. You should be out here teaching people in prophecy.
We should be hearing all these Christians talk about this place about to be destroyed. They should be shouting it to the rooftops, but instead they talking about, hey, coming in a Hyundai, brother.
Right. So right. I was just having a conversation, man, with my peoples, man, and they just giving them breakdowns, man, trying to edify my people, right? And you have precept. All right. At the end of the day, they mindset is stuck on you know, hey, let me stockpile on this. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Right.
It's like, that's not gonna save you, man.
Yeah,
like, at the end of the day, you need to be on your knees calling out on your Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man, and just ask him to keep you covered, man, because you can stockpile on everything and mess around and be put out your house tomorrow. Now all that stuff that you stockpiled on is for your neighbor. For us.
Just to back up your point, Ecclesiasticus 39:1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High Yahweh and is occupied in the meditation thereof will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecy. So now, just to back you up, that's exactly what it was saying. You know, be occupied in prophecy. That's the name of the game right now. Basically, you know that all the dominoes are falling into place. So you need to be occupied in prophecy, man. That's it, man.
Being occupied in prophecy, man, and just like the brother was saying, that's what's gonna keep you safe in these times, because you're gonna know what's coming. But if you ain't occupied in prophecy, man, you're gonna get caught slipping because you're not gonna be aware of what's going on. You're not even gonna be paying attention to the current events, dealing with these nations, man. You know that shows you prophecy is being played out.
Hey, and like scriptures say too as well, hey, for the most part, you can tell where a man's mind is by off their speech, man. And scripture says where a man's heart is, that's where his treasure will be also. So the things that they're speaking on, that's where they store up all their treasures at, whether it be physical or whether it be spiritual. So with that being said, we store all our riches up in the Shemayim, man.
That's right.
Up in the heavens, where moth and rust don't corrupt, man. Because nothing down here is going to suffice when it comes down to the day of destruction, man. When it comes down to the day of judgment. So therefore, what you should be doing, what work should you be carrying out, is the works of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. As it says in 2 Peter, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, man? So with that being said, what actions and conversations should you be out here having that's going to be profitable for you in the time of the day of judgment, man?
Yeah, that was the precept I was thinking on, man. But that's absolutely correct, man. At the end of the day, you know, that's where your conversation should be. That's where your mindset should be. And that's what you should be looking into every day. You know, dealing with prophecy, dealing with the breakdowns, trying to make sure that you prepared, man, spiritually for what's coming, man. You know, 'cause at the end of the day, nobody can stop what Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai has coming, man. That indignation that he has, he pissed off. And he gonna make sure he get it done, bro. I was gonna say something wild.
If you have your mind occupied on prophecy, it leaves no room for any bullshit to come in your mind to disrupt your path. That's why you need, that's why you more said keep your mind focused on him. Put your mind, body, and soul focus on him. Because if not, you'll fall victim to all the distractions that are out here in the world that can pull you astray.
Yep. We got one more precept and we're gonna get back to that Joel 3.
2 Thessalonians chapter 1, verse 12, that the name of Yahweh Shai may be glorified in you, and yea in him, according to the grace of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. When that second shutdown comes, and it's going to come, if you haven't been doing the work in the name of Yahweh Shai, it's not gonna go good with you, man. Things are gonna get worse here. What we're seeing right now, it just started. Jacob's trouble. It's gonna get worse and it's gonna get uglier.
That's right. Yeah, so at the end of the day, man, when you have, while we're in this grace, right, we ought to do the things that are pleasing to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man, so that way we won't get caught up in his wrath, man. You know, say you got one more. We'll go back to that Joel. Yep.
Proverbs 16:3. Commit thy works unto the Lord, and thy thoughts shall be established.
So we got jobs that we do in this world, but you want Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai to have a check for you, because all this stuff ain't gonna do you no good in the day of judgment. So you commit your words to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. He gonna push them worldly thoughts out your mind, so you can focus on him even more. Because he wants us to be fruitful in he wants us to be fruitful branches. Because we're not being fruitful if we're not focusing on the Lord. He gonna cast us into the fire like we ain't did nothing. So you want to be completely locked in with Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, committing to him.
That's right. Committing to the works of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Committing to that truth. committing to the understanding, committing to that wisdom that he has bestowed upon you, man, that he blessed you with, right? Because without the wisdom, you definitely gonna be like Yahweh said, you're gonna be in a sad case, man. You're gonna be left out here butt bookie naked, you know what I'm saying, with no covering, man, and that's gonna leave you to being destroyed in this lake of fire. We can go back to that Joel Babakasha.
This is Joel chapter 3, verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war. Wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up.
Right, and you see that happening right now. Everybody getting ready for World War III, man. You know, at the end of the day. And this is all coming from Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. This is his spirit. This is his indignation that he has and his prophecies, man. This is his word, right?
Hey, what it say in Jeremiah chapter 50, man? The sound of battle is in the land. And what's that sound of battle? Revelation 11 and 14. Behold, the second war is past. Behold, the third war coming quickly. That third war is coming quickly.
That's right.
It's by the way of what we just read. The Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua raising up these nations, man. It's a time and place for everything. It's a time of peace. It's a time to plant. It's a time to dig up. Hey, it's right now, it's a time of war, man. Hey, shit, that devil know that he have but a short time, so he's coming down with great wrath, man. You know, so right now it's a military setup. You see him trying to grab land masters, this, that, and the third, so they can set up the chess pieces how they need to, or how they feel like they need to, or whatever the case may be, man. But not knowing, hey, shit, they moving the chess, they feel like they moving the chess pieces, but it's the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua playing the game, man. You know how you got that one chess master that play on both sides of the table, playing himself, sharpening his skills. That's what the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is doing, man. Hey, what's going on right now? These nations have a controller that's not even plugged up. Don't even understand that they're not even in the game. They're being played, you know?
That's right. They're being played by Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Man, all these nations, right, are puppets to the Lord, man. You know, they're being controlled with the kings and the rulers of these nations are being controlled by Yahweh Bashim Yahushua just to bring forth his prophecy, just to make and to show out on them, right? So he can deliver us within that as well, man. Somebody got that from
the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 3. It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time.
Right. See, the vision is set for an appointed time. So that by it being set at an appointed time, it's going to happen on his time, not on our time, right? Not on their time, right? They can't do nothing. They can keep going out plundering and pillaging and you know, unaliving people.
Giving into marriage.
Giving into marriage. Right. It's not going to happen until the Yahweh Bashim Yahushua says he's ready for it to pop off, man. Right? For those ICBMs to be shot off into, you know, the Shemayim. Go ahead, up.
It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry.
It will not tarry. So a lot of people walk around in that mindset like, hey, look, we've been here. We've been suffering. The Lord ain't coming back. You know, and that's where you wrong at, man. And that's right. He ain't coming back for you. Right, exactly. Right. So at the end of the day, even though they think it's tarrying, it's not tarrying. It's only been 2 days for Yahweh Shah. You know, at the end of the day.
Hey, that's what you call example of an impatient soul, man, that has no patience, neither have no faith. All right, they have no faith in what the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua has established, man. So that lets you know about that individual. That's an individual with no hope. So that's that NPC that's trying to bring you down off your pivot, man.
Nah,
you know, trying to get you off on the side track journey. You know,
right? And a lot of people think like, so that tarrying, it says though it tarry, wait for it. It seems tarry, but it's not tarrying because it was set for an appointed time.
That's right.
So it's not delayed at all.
At all.
Good.
It's not delayed. It's just going to happen at that moment when Yahweh Bashim Yahushua says it's going to happen. That's it. It's not tarrying. So just wait for it because it's coming.
Precept. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 4, verse 37. It says, by measure hath he measured the times, and by number hath he numbered the times, and he doth not move nor stir them until the said measure be fulfilled. So with that being said, these things are set up in chronological order, man. So by time have the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua set these up, man. You know, so with that being said, it's like a time release capsule, if you will, like medicine being taken. All right, so it's released at a time, you know. So the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua set it up. You got these dominoes laid out. Let's say these signs right here in representation of dominoes. This domino right here is not going to fall into the domino before it has fell, man. To be able to knock it down, that's the way the prophecies move, all right? So with that being said, in order for this last one to come to pass, this first one has to come to pass down here, you know?
That's right.
Appreciate it.
2 Peter 3:3, knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lust.
They gone.
And
Yeah, that's those scoffers, man, walking after their own lust, their own doctrine, their own beliefs, going out to deceive the world, really, you know, but to scoff at us as well, the ones who are also out here teaching the absolute truth,
yeah,
right?
that point too, to make your point. And saying, do what they say, and saying, where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of creation. For this they willingly are ignorant of, that by the word of Yahweh the heavens were of old, and the earth standing out of the water and in water, whereby the world that then was, being overflowed with water, perished. But the heavens and the earth, which are now by the same word, are kept in store, reserved unto the fire, against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men.
Hey, gone. Hey, shit. So, hey, you had a hold on.
Why things continue as you know?
Hey, come, man. Hey, until that said time come, man. Hey, so with the time of the flood, hey, everything was going in this course until the flood came, until the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua had that flood to come, man. So with that being said, at the same time when it comes with the destruction this time, 2/3 of our people not believing it. All right, they feel like it's not coming. Why? They don't see that wick is already lit. So with that being said, they don't see that fire is already starting to come in and getting ready to boom, man. They don't see that coming in. So that's why the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, that's why scripture say, blessed are your eyes for they see and your ears for they hear. Why? Because we're able to measure the times that the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua told us to measure. We can see the things that are going on and that are coming to pass, man. For us 2/3 of our people in these heathens, they get a glimpse. They look at it and see, oh yeah, man, Baba, what her name is? The damn witch, Baba Voya, she can see a piece, but she don't see the full totality of what the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua needs and wants us to see, man.
And really, she don't see nothing. She just come out of her own mind.
Hey, God, man.
Vain vanity.
Right. And with that being said, so that's why the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua set up those prophets around the four corners of the earth to give that warning before destruction, man. So guess what? If that warning ain't for you, you think that's gonna happen in this time, man? Hey, shit, our grandkids ain't even gonna be able to see World War III. Shit, I don't know what world you living in, man. Hey, the times that the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua told us to measure, hey, shit, we ain't got that much time left, buddy boy. So I don't know what shit. Your grandkids here already?
Right. So,
shit.
So just like what they, just like back in the day when they, back in those times, dealing with Noah, right? He was building the ark, steady warning the people, constantly warning, just like we're doing today. And they're not taking heed to it, so they're gonna fall victim, just like they fell victim with the flood. They're gonna fall victim to the to those ICBMs.
Real quick. This is he said from beginning to the end. They're gonna see a piece of it. Ecclesiastes 3:11. He have made everything beautiful in his time. Also, he have set the world in their heart, so that no man can find out the work that Yahweh make it from the beginning to the end.
Hey, come, man. So the world is in their heart, so they wouldn't be able to understand the things that are spiritual, that are righteous of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Hey, what the scripture is in Corinthians, I want to say it is Corinthians 1. Hey, we have the spirit of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, so therefore we understand the things of the spirit. So the prophecies that are coming to pass right now, in the times that beforehand are things of the spirit of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. So we're able to understand and measure those things, man. But 2/3 of our people in these heathens, they have the spirit of the world. So they can't comprehend and understand the things that the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua have prescribed for this place to come to pass, man. So the works of the Lord, they don't understand. When the works of the Lord are being done, they don't understand it, man.
Right. When prophecy comes up, they can't understand it.
Yeah, and the Lord speaking from the beginning, that was the first push in that domino.
Hey, come.
He allowed us to see that first domino push. Which is his word.
Hey, and going off of what the brother Arakas said, even if they were to see, even if they were to understand, they wouldn't want this place America to fall, because this world is in their heart. This world is on the forefront of their mind. They want to continue to pay bills. They want to continue to render under Caesar's what is Caesar's. All right, they love this place, this wicked society right here.
Nah, if they understood, then they would be on the same accord with.
Con. Right.
The fact that they don't understand is the reason why they want this place to continue.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? So the Lord put the world in heart. And it just all goes back to ever since the beginning of the foundation of the earth wasn't created, and void without form. Everything took a process of time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like one day to the Lord is 1,000 years to us. So everything has a precise process of time. He wasn't throwing shit at the wall and seeing what stick. Everything had a precise moment. Like on the 7th day, he rests. Everything is set it up. We're entering into that 7th day as we speak. You see what I'm saying? So that resting period where he's going to rest from his work, that's that appointed time where all this is going to cease. When we enter into that rest with Yahweh by Shema Shai.
Going upon concept.
And after that 1,000 years of rest, kicking ass again.
Gone.
We run down real quick. Go ahead.
Yeah. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 2 and 3. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of Yahweh Shai so cometh as a thief in the night. Not even Yahweh Shai, no, the angels, the host of angels, the army angels. They don't know when he's going to come back. Verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
Right. So they're not gonna escape as soon as they begin to feel their bellies and think everything's sweet, you know. As soon as they think everything's in peace. Now we accomplished everything we wanted to accomplish. That's when the Yahweh Shai gonna step in, man, and that's that rock that's gonna dash them at the feet, man. At the end of the day.
Hey, what's that? What Nero 47 pushing for right now? What is called peace or what?
Peace through strength.
Hey, yeah, peace through strength. Hey, yeah, Babylon Nero 47 got peace through strength. Iran, China, and Russia, they got will for peace 2026, man. So with that being said, when they talking about all this peace and safety, hey, shit, destruction is right on the brink, man. Shit, y'all, the only way that peace and safety is gonna come is by way of destruction of this system, man. That way that righteous restitution can be built by way of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. So with that being said, you're absolutely right, man. Shit, the only way, this is peace, you right? This is peace to us. Why? Because it's a peaceful thing to us, man. You know, hey, what it says, Isaiah 65 and 13, matter of fact, because with these things going on right now, we're not worried, man. So that's why, because the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai gave us this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, man. That's why we need to take heed for those who not listening to the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai right now. The Father name is Yahweh, the Son name is Yahweh Shai. And those are names that we ought to call on in order to obtain salvation, man. Hey, because World War III is right on the brink and shit. You ain't gonna make it out of that, man. You ain't gonna be able to dodge doom balls. Pause.
Yeah, you don't better dodge them ICBMs, man. At the end of the day, and that's
dodgeball.
Yeah, dodgeball. Dodgeball. That's the better one. Yeah. But yeah, that's
too deep in the gutter, boy.
we go back in that Joel real quick. Anybody else ain't got nothing? You got it.
This is Joel chapter 3. I'm gonna start from 9 again.
God.
3 and 9. It says, Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say I am strong.
Right, just going into that because we were speaking on that earlier, right? Dealing with Iran, right? They been putting their agriculture tools down. Right, and started building up their military, man. You know, even when it was so bad that they had to send bunker busters over there, right? And they still didn't even really accomplish too much, man. They had already put all that stuff well deep into the mountains, man. So dealing with Iran, they have definitely, basically turned they pruning hooks
into swords.
Right, they have beat those into swords and pruning hooks into spears. Right,
they're trying. They haven't been able to really do it nuclearly though. That's because that's why they've been fussing back and forth with the United States, so for them to enrich their uranium, so they can be able to have. But they're saying it's only for like
civilian use.
Yeah, civilian use. But Babylon is saying no, you're going to use it to make weapons.
Make weapons.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why they won't allow them. But allegedly, they might have been secretly doing it. You know what I'm saying? But not on a scale to where like they can produce like a mass amount of
shit. And then I go back to the point from earlier. They moving out of field. Why they boost it up? You scared they go put that ass whooping on y'all?
Right.
Yeah, this why right here. And that too. And they're gonna say they're strong now.
Go on.
2 Thessalonians 2 and 7. For the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way.
So this is Most High allowing this to happen because the Lord's going to take him out. So he has everybody strategically doing what he has planned for them to do until that appointed date. Because like going into Ezekiel 38, it makes sense for Iran not to have nuclear missiles. Because guess what? Persia was one of the first countries named in Ezekiel 38 that was going that Russia was going, God was going to be a guard unto.
God.
You know, so with that being now, Iran has a bunch of ICBMs, but none with nuclear capabilities. So they got their own weapons, but not to the. So they're gonna need somebody to back them that has that nuclear force. And who's set up according to the scriptures? You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's all being strategically set up. It's designed perfectly. So you have places like Venezuela, Iran, smaller inferior countries that are bait for them to pounce on and show exactly the type of motive that's behind them for the rest of the world to see. Like that's what Lord's lifting up the skirts, showing everything deceptive of Babylon while the Lord's stripping the place.
This is to back you up. This is the AI over. It says no, Iran does not currently possess nuclear weapons, but it has the technical capability to enrich uranium to near weapons grade levels. That's enough.
So they've been enriching the uranium, but they're looking. That's why they had first Obama. They made a deal with Obama with certain stipulations that they can enrich their uranium. Then the Biden administration came and honored that deal. Then 2020, when Trump came in, they're like, no deal. No deal, cut it. So they can't have they don't want them to have nothing. So now they're gonna need some backing from somebody else. They got that backing.
Okay, there you go.
Precept.
It says Russia serves as a crucial partner for Iran's civilian nuclear energy program, supplying technology, reactors like the Bushehr, and fuel, but it's not a nuclear backup yet in the sense of guaranteed weapons development.
Right.
So they back in there. They back in there.
You're right.
Yeah.
So it's just a couple of key things that are going to happen according to Ezekiel 38. That's what.
Real fast. It says in the sense of guaranteeing weapons development, so it's not completely backing them up there. Rather, Russia provides strategic support, though its willingness to intervene militarily for Iran against the U.S. or Israel is limited, but its own war in Ukraine, is being distracted.
Right.
See that, to keep them tied up over there. Even as they sign major nuclear power deals. So Russia is basically backing them up militarily, but they just distracted right now.
Yeah. So that just falls all in the prophecy, man.
It's like they giving them intel, like, hey, do this, do that. You know, stir this up, mix this, mix that. Okay.
Come on, buddy, you got this.
That's definitely that Ezekiel 38 though, right?
Ezekiel 38. That's what I was just about to get into it, back on what the bishop was saying and what the elder was saying. Ezekiel 38, verse 10. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, it shall also come to pass that at the same time, all right, at the time when all the things are lining up, all the dominoes are falling into place, okay, they're backing up Iran with this support, this technological support, right? It says that at the same time shall things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think. And okay, so right now, again, all the chess pieces are being put in place, right? Everybody's backing up this person. I'm supporting this person. I'm supporting that person. But then the Most High, Yahweh, is going to put that thought into their mind, that evil thought, and that thought is to do what? Go into the unwalled villages. Okay.
And that's why DJ Nero 47 is really trying to push this whole Golden Dome thing. And Greenland is a major factor, a part of that, because this is the land of unwalled villages. You know, they have so many military infrastructures around the world, they didn't really think about home defense, really. You see that? So understanding that their parents are they're kind of vulnerable in that part, and so he's trying to fix that vulnerability, but it's too late.
Gone. Hey, yeah, and unwalled villages. What that wall represent? Wall represent protection. Unwalled, not no walls, no protection. So guess what? Shit, hey, you ain't gonna be up. Shit, Greenland, that's shit, you ain't gonna do nothing. Shit, what you say? Golden Dome, platinum. Shit, man, hey.
Platinum.
Hey, which one? Israel got?
Iron.
Okay, yeah, iron. Shit, yeah, you see that shit.
No, Golden Dome is the one that.
Hey, Con, yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one they want over here, man. None of that's gonna be able to do nothing, man. Shit. Hey, why? Because it's literally prophesied in the scripture. Unwalled villages, man. This place has no protection, man. So that's why, hey, shit, this virgin daughter of Babylon, shit, hey, you finna get it all good at one time, man. No protection.
Hey, and it shows historically when they came out of supposedly America occupied a region in Greenland. But they hurried up. They hurried up and left that space, and now they're trying to go ahead and recoup that space in these times. And noticing how important it is, it shows you the true power of our Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man.
It was already there.
Yeah, because they felt like there was no need for them to be there anymore, because they already had destructured the Soviet Union. So once the USSR fell, and Russia didn't have that power that it once had anymore. They said they sold all that land back to Greenland and Denmark for $1. Right, for $1, because they were like, you know, we don't need this no more. That's why it's like a graveyard for all old U.S. Yeah, I watched that. Yeah, it was a lot of information in there. Yeah, so it's like it was a lot. But now they're trying to refine that land, set up there, because that was a vulnerable point. To the security of Babylon, which is smart militarily, but from a human aspect of it, yeah, you should do something like that. But it don't matter what they do, because the Lord has, you know what I'm saying, everything set up how it's going to play out.
There you go. And also their waters. That's how we know Great Babylon is America and not Rome. Because Rome's not surrounded by water. America is. They got ports on every side.
Right.
And that was also the defense of America, knowing that it's kilometers and kilometers away from Russia and China and all its enemies. All right. So they would use the waters to get rich off of. The Lord said He's going to dry up their waters, meaning their trade.
Yeah.
And also He's going to take away that defense of the waters, all the kilometers and distance between them and them nations. Now it's like, oh shit, go up to the land of unwalled villages. Now they come over here with aircraft carriers after World War II. They can come over here with drones. They got submarines. They got missiles that can shoot here now.
Damn.
See what I'm saying? So, and Nahum 3:8. Art thou better than populace? No. So art thou? So he was talking to Nineveh at the time, because the Lord used Egypt, and He said, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna use Nineveh against Egypt." And now He was using Nineveh. He's like, "Oh, you think you better than what I did to Egypt with you?" So, because Nineveh, at that time, Egypt, Thebes, was surrounded by water. Its protection was His water. So that's what the Lord is saying. Same thing about America. Art thou better than populous? No, or Thebes, that was situated among the rivers, that had the waters round about it, whose rampart or protection was the sea. And her wall was from the sea. You see that? So her defense is the sea. And now the Lord is taking that away. Right. They're gonna say, how is the hammer of the whole earth broken? How did that happen?
How did that happen when they felt like they were in such a
good case,
protected place, where they couldn't be invaded?
Yeah, they had no walls, like you said, the land of unwalled villages.
Right.
But they used the waters as their defense. Because any nation coming across that, they would meet them.
Yeah, they would be able to see it.
They'll see it.
Well before, but now look what's happening.
Greenland.
Now you had a situation with Venezuela. What did that do? That opened the floodgates for these Latin countries to take interest in Russia as a safety refuge. So now what does that do? What does that do? you can no longer because you get Lord forbid, like for them, God forbid, you get Mexico involved.
Right.
That's right there at the back door. Then you already talk about what he said about Colombia. Venezuela and Colombia are right next to each other. So now, and guess what? Russia has submarine station over there in Cuba. So those waters that they were using as defense, not really defensive anymore. You know, because there's other ways. That's why, like, coming in through the north, like, you feel what I'm saying? So, like, and nobody's coming to the aid of Babylon. Everybody, like Scripture say, everybody's going to forsake Babylon.
Well, and it shows you these nations' intentions. They're trying to get close as possible. They're trying, and that's what Trump and them know. They say, all right, we got to stop them in Greenland. All right, we got to stop them in Latin America now. You know what I mean? So they're going to make a fight a battle on their home front now.
Precept.
And just what happened with Babylon? Babylon had to fight a battle on multiple fronts in Babylon.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. That's going to exhaust them. That's going to make them tired.
This is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 14. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. All ye that bend the bow, shoot at her. Spare no arrows, for she have sinned against the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. So it says, man, put yourselves in array. Hey, line up. Hey, set up. On your mark, get set, you know. Hey, putting ourselves in array round about, surrounding this place, man. Hey, shit, just like the bishop said, hey, Lord forbid if shit they get Mexico, which already been in talks. Hey, shit, they was getting aid from allegedly from Russia, man. So with that being said, hey, shit, it's already on the brinks, man. Shit, you like, damn, goddamn. Like they already.
Cartels in Mexico are already calling out Nero 47.
Hey, Con, man, which led the president over there to start helping the damn cartels, because they don't even want to smoke with the cartel. They'd rather go against Babylon than the damn cartels, man. So that let you know shit. Hey, man, hey, damn. It's about to get ugly out here, man. Damn, I missed the point. I started so bad.
Well, yeah, that goes right into Jeremiah 51. Those phantoms, man, were going in them, surrounding this place, man, completely and destroying this place, man. You know, at the end of the day, those are the prophecies that Yahweh Bashem Yahushua has put out, man. You know, and once it's spoken, it's going to happen. You bring that out, Jeremiah 50.
This is Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 1. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me a destroying wind.
Right, man. That goes right into judgment, man. Those ICBMs, nuclear destruction, man. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua sending these nations against this place, Babylon, to destroy this place and fan her and empty this place, man. Make her naked. Go ahead.
Verse 2. And will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her and shall empty her land, for in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about.
And that's what all the arguments was going into just now. Them surrounding this place, you know, being in that array of Babylon, man, surrounding this place, ready to destroy this place, to come against her, man. You know, round about.
And think about it. Think about the things, the chess pieces that the Lord's been doing with Russia. Like every like once or so a month, you'll have Russia
and China.
And yeah, they'll send jets, each one down the coast of the United States, right? What are they doing? They're trying to see how fast Babylon gonna respond. You know what I'm saying? They do that every so often, see if the response times are getting quicker, and then do they have the personnel that they need if they just all of a sudden just like, you know what I'm saying? And then what they'll do is they'll get close as they can to Babylon, and then when Babylon sends a fleet of planes to intercept, they'll move over back into international water. See that?
They're like, oops, sorry, my bad.
Out, and then once they get in international water, you can't engage.
Right.
You cannot engage. So they're doing everything according, even with the buildup with China over there in Greenland, they still are going by international laws. They're using agriculture and research as the motive behind their occupation in Greenland. So they're doing everything according to the guidelines of the UN Security Council. But the thing about it is, Babylon isn't. But Babylon has veto power against the UN Security Council. That's why they were able to do Because when you're in the Security Council met to talk about Venezuela, DJ Neuro 47 like, oh, don't worry, I don't care about them. Whatever they come up with, we have veto power against that. I looked that up. That means it don't matter what they come up with. America can still do whatever they want to do. They have veto power against the UN Security Council.
Well, who's gonna bring me down?
Yeah, right.
That's why the Lord is.
Right.
See, that's why they're being set up like that. Just like how he lifted up the heart of hardened the heart of Pharaoh.
Mm-hmm.
He's hardened the heart, like DJ Nero 47. He around here like really just like living it up. He's like, who gonna stop us? Like he said it out of nobody can stop us. That's what he said.
You got this.
Precept.
Hey, we're gonna go ahead and run down these precepts real quick. Number one.
Hold on 1 second.
Go ahead.
This is Psalms 59 and verse 12. For the sin of their mouth and the words of their lips, let them even be taken in their pride. And for cursing and lying which they speak, consume them with wrath, consume them, that they may not be, and let them know that Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua ruleth in Jacob unto the ends of the earth. Salah. And that's the Lord proving his words. He's going to judge the wicked, and he also proving that he ruled and he the power of Israel, the power of Jacob, and there's no other power but him. Period. That's what it is. And he's going to judge the wicked and their pride, and you see him as the most prideful, standing up and boasting in their pride, and the Lord is the one that's going to bring them down.
That go right back into the lesson, man. You know, dealing with the pride of them, man. You know, that mindset, that boastfulness that they live on, man. You know, at the end of the day, but they don't realize that it's all set up from Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. That's what's going to be their downfall, and he gonna you know, it's basically exploit them, man. But I ain't want to go into that. Go ahead, come on, you good? I'll run it. All right, go ahead,
Oh, this is excellent. This is Exodus chapter 9, verse 16. And it very deed what is called, have I raised thee up for to show in thee my power, and that my name may be declared throughout all the earth. And that's the Lord telling, that's basically the Lord's mindset towards Pharaoh and Egypt. Because Egypt was like Babylon today, back in the day. And he brought Egypt up to bring it down and show forth his power. He's doing the same thing with America today. He done brought it up. He got Trump out here snatching presidents. He got, talking about taking countries and lands and all this stuff now. And you got people, who's going to stop him? Like we keep saying, the Lord bringing him up, letting him do all these things so that pride can have him in that deceptive mindset, so the Lord can knock some sense into him, bring him down low, so his will could come to pass.
So just think about it. If you have the big bully on the block, like it says in Revelation 13, who can make war with the beast? Who can fight against him? Right? All right. So you have the bear, which is going to be set up and designed to do that, right? So what happened when what's it called, unalive bishop? He said, "You got the juice now." Right? So everybody's gonna be looking at Russia and China and be like, "Oh, y'all got the juice now."
Right.
But no. Yeah, so the whole world's gonna be in awe, like, "Oh, they took down the hammer of the earth. Oh, they must be real powerful." But like right in the midst of them being taken down, that's when the Lord gonna show up.
And
Third party.
And China gonna get hit. I got a precept. China gonna get hit, man, according to prophecy. It says, second Ezra, get the point. It says, and thou, 46, and thou, Asia, that are partaker of the hope of Babylon.
Right, because they became a mirror reflection of what Babylon was.
Right.
They're backing off of Babylon.
They're gonna get a similar judgment in World War III. That way it said, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. And art the glory of her person. Woe be unto thee, thou wretch, because thou hast made thyself like her, and hast decked thyself, thy daughters in whoredom, that they might please. They always say they became mad. They lost their damn mind.
Right. Boasting with marriage, with Babylon, you lost your damn mind.
Yep. That they might please and glory in thy lovers, which have always desired to commit whoredom with thee. So most of these nations want to be with China.
Hey, shit.
And No, go ahead.
Hey, God, I was about to say shit. They, you did a lesson even into it, where they was building like a New York 2.0 over there. You know what I'm saying? Basically, shit. Hey, man, we finna out wicked y'all. We gonna do it wicked, more wicked than y'all. You know, with a lot more what's the word I'm looking for? Technology and whatnot. So that's why these other nations want to move on with China and whatnot, man.
Okay, well, what you just said then. Let me back you up. Verse 48. Thou hast followed her that is hated in all her works and inventions. Therefore saith Yahweh.
Hey, come man. Hey, shit, coming through. Hey, shit, want to redo it, try to do it better, do it worse, whatever the case may be. So guess what? You're going to reap the same judgment that the original is going to get, man.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
Verse 49.
Go ahead.
Therefore I will send plagues unto thee.
Go ahead.
Widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence, to waste thy houses with destruction.
Hey, come.
But what did you say? They think they're gonna come into power. Watch this real quick. And the glory of thy power shall be dried up as a flower, and the heat shall arise that is set over thee. That's World War III.
Right.
Verse.
What's going to happen is China going to realize they were being foolish. They realize now they were being foolish for boasting with America. And now they're trying to pull out of that. But the judgment is already set.
Yeah, they're going to find out that there was an enemy from the beginning.
Good.
You know, their friend became the enemy.
Right.
Verse 60.
Yeah, role model.
And in the passage, they shall rush on the idol city and shall destroy some portion of thy land. So it's going to be some portion of their land that's going to get hit. They're going to rush on America and China. They're going to be rushing on each other. And shall destroy some portion of thy land and consume part of thy glory. And shall return to Babylon that was destroyed. So the plane's going to be over there fighting, and they ain't going to have nothing to go back to. So Babylon going to send out fighters or whatever, aircraft carriers, and they're going to be battling in the waters or whatever, attacking China. Ain't going to be nothing there.
So it's going to be just like what happened with Pearl Harbor, except for them, instead of running out of gas, they just going to come back to nothing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's in Nahum chapter 3. Right? It says, and thou shalt be cast down by them as stubble, and they shall be unto thee as a fire.
Good.
All right, so they're gonna get caught up in the war too.
They're gonna be considered parts of that stubble as well, man. Matter of fact, right? I think in the beginning of 2nd Ezra 15, that very first verse, it goes into woe to Babylon and Asia. You know, just basically showing who Yahweh Bashim Yahushai has his eyes set on, who the prophecies are about, you know, who to be paying attention to, right? So just as the elder was going into, you know, at the end of the day, you know, these other places are going to get hit too, as well. Like places like China, they're going to get hit in World War III too, man. You know, at the end of the day. But the prophecy is that this place is going to be turned into a lake of fire, man. Matter of fact,
he said he's going to destroy this one from the rooter to the tutor.
Right. From the rooter to the tutor.
Yeah.
God.
From sea to shining sea.
From sea to shining sea.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Yeah. He said he's going to sweep this place with the best of destruction.
That verse earlier it says, what, spare no arrows?
Spare no arrows.
They
empty the clip.
He said they're going to empty this land.
Right.
He said they're going to empty the land.
And that's because the Lord got to denuclearize the earth, man. At the end of the day, like, cause once he purges this place, man, he's not gonna need those anymore. You know, like as the scriptures say, there will be no more wars, man. After that, you know, after Yahweh Shai is put in his kingdom, in his seat right here, you know, on this planet, man. You know, it's a wrap for all wars after that. So he has to use all the ICBM 200 million warheads, man. You know, at the end of the day, all of those are gonna have to be shot off and be used so the Lord could denuclearize the earth. And that way the earth can start to be healed after that.
Yeah, that's how much you need. Like, if you shot a gun off, that wouldn't show the Lord's wrath. If you shoot one missile off with a nuke, that's not the Lord's wrath.
Nah. Right. He put the switch on the missiles.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the wrath.
He put the switch on the missiles.
So like
them bitches gonna be shot.
Yeah.
Right. So just like you were saying. Right. So just like you were saying, that one ICBM ain't really showing his power. But when you look up, you see the stars of heaven going into those ICBMs. That's how many ICBMs gonna be in the sky? Yeah. Like a shaking fig tree. Now that shows his power.
Yeah. And what the goal is to show his fear. to put fear into the people. So he can use that. He can use Godzilla or Leviathan. But the Lord chose fire to gain in the story of World War III and prophecy to gain fear in these nations, man, on this earth.
Imagine the fear that people gonna see after they see what happens after the nuclear destruction, and then they see a whole bunch of afros coming out of the sky.
Yeah, but the thing is too, it ain't even the missiles that represent his wrath. It's the angels at the end. They fill up the vials with his wrath, and they cast it into the earth, and it represents the fire. So it represents what the fire will do to the person.
Yeah,
that's his wrath.
That's how pissed off he is.
So what can he make that'll create somebody to melt? He want to melt people. He said he want to melt them where they at. He want them to scream, and he want to see their eyes burn in their head and their mouth. He want to see their tongue melt from what they've been saying. So what can cause that? He created the missiles for that.
And he wants people to see the outcome of that and still live. To see the outcome of that, still that's gonna put total fear. Like, look at the fear that big man and little man put on the earth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And they still think that fear still there. The other nations just stood up. They let the weak side in strong, which brought them back to to the snare that they're gonna be brought down within, man. You know, destroy it with your own blessing, man.
You got it right. Yeah, we're gonna run them down real quick and then we'll close.
This Revelations 18 and verse 9, just to get to the point. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and live deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come.
He did all that building.
Right. That goes right into what the elder was saying too.
All that bragging and boasting and everything they did, and an hour, it's gonna come to nothing.
Yeah, that way they're gonna destroy the earth with her increase.
Damn, man.
So they're gonna gain the fatness of the earth and they increase with it. Right? Revelation 15:7. And one of the four beasts, the four angels, gave unto the seven angels. This is gonna happen when the missiles, right before the missiles start flying. This is what's gonna happen in the spirit world. And gave unto the seven angels 7 golden vials full of the wrath of Yahweh, who liveth forever and ever. See?
Yeah, that was what you were just going into.
That's right.
You know, them holding the wrath of Yahweh.
That's right.
Go ahead.
And the temple filled with smoke, talking about this earth, from the glory of Yahweh and from his power, and no man was able to enter into his temple, into the heaven. So basically right here, once the elect get taken up, the elect not going to be able to be brought back down until the destruction is over. He said, wait here in your chambers until the indignation be overpassed. So it said, and the temple was filled with smoke from the glory of Yahweh, from his presence, from his power. And no man was able to enter into the temple until the 7 plagues of the 7 angels were fulfilled. So that's the effect that wrath is going to have on the individual and on the earth. What's going to cause melting on the earth? It's going to cause nuclear fallout. All right, that's the wrath, the effect of it, man. All right, like the poison. The bite is not the problem. The poison is the breakdown.
Right. They break it down your skin and all of that.
That's right.
That makes sense.
Revelation 16:1. And I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the 7 angels, go your ways and pour out the vials of wrath of Yahweh upon the earth.
Right. So just like before that, the Lord was having the angels hold back the winds, as well as they have the power to bring forth Yahweh B'Shem Yahshua's wrath once they pour out those vials, man.
Right.
Go ahead, up.
Hey, this is Zechariah chapter 14, verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, will smite all the people that fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
Right.
Ain't nothing it's like in the world that can do that except for a nuclear explosion.
Got you. Right, real quick.
Go ahead, up.
What? Just to back up, don't lose your point.
Hey, come on.
Wisdom of Solomon 5:20. His severe wrath shall he sharpen for a sword.
Done. Hey, his severe wrath shall he sharpen for a sword, man. So just like the elder was saying earlier, he needs an instrument to fulfill his indignation that he have down here for the wicked, man.
Yeah,
so
need it, he uses it.
Yeah, he uses it.
That's what he chose.
Yeah, con. So with that being said, man, he chose the ICBMs, right? So we was watching a video the other day. It was like, hey man, you have nothing to worry about. If you're in a 100-mile radius of a nuclear warhead, hey, you won't feel anything. Wrong. Hey, I even said that wrong. Because guess what? The Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is gonna keep you there. You're gonna feel everything, man. And it says your nervous system will be depleted by time you can even. It say your nervous system will be destroyed before you can even feel anything, man. So with that being said, hey, according to Zechariah 14:12, it says the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away in their their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and the eyes shall consume away, and their holes in their tongue shall consume away in their mouth, and they're gonna feel all that, man. You know. So with that being said, that's the power of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua's indignation.
Just back up. You said he'll leave you there, in it. Matthew 10:28. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell.
Hey, Con, man, don't hey, Con, don't fear the wicked. Hey, shit, fear the one that created the wicked, man. Fear the one that created the death and life itself, man. Because guess what? He has power to give you either one or the other, man. So with that being said, fear the Creator, whose name is Yahweh, whose son name is Yahweh Shai. Yahweh meaning he exists. Yahweh Shai meaning he delivers, man. And those are names that we ought to call on in order to obtain salvation.
That's the point. That's the point. The point was he can leave you there.
Done.
He can destroy your body and your soul, leave your spirit right there.
Done.
Ezekiel 22:20. As they gather silver and brass and iron and lead and tin into the midst of the furnace to blow the fire upon it and to melt it, so will I gather you in mine anger and in my fury, and I will leave you there.
Hey, Con, there you go. Hey, he's gonna leave you there and melt you, man. All you different different alloys that the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua don't want, he's gonna leave you within the midst of the fire, man. And you're gonna be burnt up, and your flesh is gonna consume away while you stand. Your eyes are gonna consume away while you look and see the witness of the indignation of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. So, hey, with that being said, you're dealing with the king of terrors, man. Don't be worried about what Esau's gonna do. Worry about the one who has Esau doing what he's gonna do, man.
Right. So that again, that goes right back into we feel Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, right? We don't feel what man has to bring to the table, man. Okay, at the end of the day, it's all about Yahweh Bashim Yahushua's will, man. So we're fulfilling his will, and we know that these heathens are out here fulfilling the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua as well, man, because he's the one that's in control, on the left hand side, correct? But he's the one that's in control. So
back to what the elder was talking about in Wisdom of Solomon 5:20, it says his severe wrath shall be sharpened, meaning like that's why this technology is coming out the way it's coming out, meaning it shall be furbished. It shall be furbished. It's going to be to the hottest decibel point that you can. What is a hot, like Kelvin? Like it's going to be past that. That's why he's putting in their mind to come up with more and more technology to put into the craftsmanship of the missiles. He said his wrath shall be sharpened. I mean, it's gonna be furbished to the perfect, to the T, to fulfill his wrath. It's gonna be the perfect explanation on how pissed off he is.
That's right.
It said created a sword, right? So when you craft a sword, it takes different alloys and metals. You have to take your time to actually put it together. Like you have to be almost a master craftsman to produce the perfect sword.
Swordsmith.
Okay, it takes so much time and precision. So creating these weapons of mass destruction like the sword, hey man, he's precise with it.
Right.
It definitely when it comes to forging, it definitely takes a lot of time and effort, a lot of patience, a lot of like you say, a lot of work to get it perfect, man.
You gotta beat it.
You gotta beat it down, right?
You gotta test it. You
That's
gotta
right.
Look at it. You gotta
check the balance. balance of
Yeah,
Hey.
everything, man.
And that's ultimate. Look, go ahead. It's like,
But that's the sword, huh?
That's how the list gonna
Hey,
come
but you see
out.
how sturdy that was? You see how sturdy it was? No, I was just playing. Go ahead, you had a point.
but no, that's why this kingdom is going to get moved out of the way because of the perfection of the work that he's doing to perfect Israel right now. All right, so Esau, it's like it.
Meaning us.
Babylon is going to be is in the process of being destroyed right now for Israel's sake. So-called Negro, Latinos, Native Americans are going back to that foraging, to that perfection, to that patience that the brother was going
Right.
into.
And matter of fact, that goes right into the precept, the second Ezra chapter 15. That point right there, where he was just going into, is in verse 8 or 9, if I'm not mistaken.
Start at 8.
You can if you want.
This is second Ezra chapter 15, verse 8.
Yeah.
I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit.
Right.
Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually.
Right. So just going back what we was just talking about, man. At the end of the day, the Lord is not going to hold back from touching their wickedness no more, man. He already said that he has indignation against this place, man, and those prophecies will be fulfilled. So we at the time of the Lord returning, man. Like, that's why we've been doing videos on certain things, of keeping your eyes set on certain prophecies. Pay attention to the signs, because we see that the Lord Yahweh Shai has been coming back to visit the earth, man, because it's high time right now for these prophecies to be fulfilled, man. And we know that's what Yahweh Shai's job was, to fulfill prophecy. So as we see these prophecies being fulfilled for the elect, it's technically for the elect's sake, man. You know, so, you know, he's not going to hold back from touching their wickedness, speaking of these other nations, speaking of Babylon, you know, and it's all so that way he can gather us up from this destruction that he's going to bring upon the earth, man.
Yeah,
Right.
they said basically all them nations that's trying to come here, it's like rushing on to the Titanic.
Yeah, right.
You know,
Right.
a sinking ship.
Think
God.
of shit. Yep.
But Trump trying to keep them out, which would be better for them. You know, a lot of migrants. But they were to come here to the sinking ship.
God.
Because they don't see the bitch sinking.
Yeah, I'm gonna read it real quick. Jeremiah 51:64. This will happen to Babylon.
Damn.
Hey, that's clear. Right? This is what happened to Babylon.
It says it will sink and never rise again because of the destruction that Yahweh is going to bring on it.
Woo. Yeah, that's plain. That's super plain right there, man. But this will happen to Babylon. It will sink, man, at the end of the day. So this place will be destroyed because that was the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. That's what he put out. So it's going to come to pass, man. So at the end of the day, you know, Babylon is through.
Right,
You know?
and the righteous souls that crying out, yeah, he's just moving them out of the way. But his wrath is gonna happen regardless. Just like how when Abraham was trying to, like, well, what if there's a few righteous souls
God.
trying to negotiate with him? He's like, okay, all right. Well, like the Lord's like, okay, you can keep going. So what did he do? He just moved Lot out of the way and finished his business. And for his name's sake, I said I was gonna do this. It's gonna get done. Yeah, I hear those souls crying out. I'm gonna just move them out the way. You get up here, and because I'm gonna handle my business.
Come up here.
You know what I'm saying? Because think about it. For his name's sake is the only reason why there's a chance that we have a chance. So he made a way for us to be brought back to him, so we won't get destroyed because we went out first.
Malachi 3:6. For I am Yahweh, I change not. Therefore, ye sons of Jacob are not consumed.
Right.
Because of the promise that he made. And for his name's sake, like I can't be a God that made a promise on the earth and these other nations see I went back on my promise. So I'm gonna move them out of the way and still handle my business because he's mad at all humanity. Because after talking to the man, like I talked to the elder last week, the conversation that we had when he was explaining, like during the time of Genesis, when we had those powers, we were worse than Esau. You know what I'm saying? So he's pissed off with everybody, but he found a way to forgive us for what we did. Because we ain't no better than them. We're still human. We're no better than they are. So, but he made a way for us. So, because he don't see us for who we are face value. He sees the elect. When he looks at the elect, he sees Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, he said, that's why he said we're going to be found faithful. He's going to be found faithful. So, yeah.
So that's why he said, look unto the stone that you are hewn after. Going all the way back to the beginning, to the promise that was given to Abraham. For that promise that he gave Abraham, right? He's like, all right, you know what? I made this promise. I'm gonna honor that promise, but I'm still gonna fuck some shit up.
Yeah, I ain't gonna go back on my word.
He's not gonna go back on his word.
But
so we're thankful for that. He's not gonna go back on his word.
That's right, Con. That's true mercy, and that's true. That's true love at the end of the day, man. For the Lord to say, "Hey, I said I wasn't gonna destroy y'all, right? But I'm a whoop some tail over here. But like the bishop was saying, I'm gonna move y'all out the way, man. I'm gonna tell y'all to come up hither." Right, so that way you can only see the destruction with your eyes and your eyes only, man. And then once the indignation has passed, then it's on and popping from them, man. You know.
He only gave a promise of salvation to one nation, but he did promise to destroy
one nation, another nation. Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like
the man of his word.
Luckily he's a power of his word.
Yeah, power.
Like, because your word should mean everything to you. Once you say something, you should make it good. And because he honors his word, right? That just shows you how we should be here as men on the earth. Honor the same word that the Most High gave. I'm saying we honor that, and we help him uphold his word. You know what I'm saying? So ain't nobody gonna have no excuse, none whatsoever.
All right. Any more precepts? Oh, you have one?
Second Ezra 6 and 7. They answer I and said, when shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, for Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau are born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau.
You got it up.
Verse 9, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. But that was the point anyway. So everything we see going on in the world, all that World War III talk, missile, nuke, all this stuff, fire destruction, it's to make way for the kingdom of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, with Yahushua ruling on authority. And us being the pillars of that kingdom, Yahweh rocked us up. And it's we're measuring the times. We see the wars, rumors of wars, everything that the Lord spoke of aforetime. And we're prophesying of these things as they come to pass. And so we know what times we in based on what we're seeing according to the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Knowing that we got next. Not Moab, not Gog and Magog. Yasharallah.
Any more precepts? All right, you bring that out.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 8. I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And therefore, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will surely avenge them, and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them.
So that goes right into the promises, man, that we were just speaking on, man. The Lord said he's going to avenge us, he's going to come gather us, and he's going to come and kick some tail when he come to destroy these nations, man. So that's the prophecy for the elect of Israel. That's the prophecy for dealing with the heathens, dealing with Big E, you know, Nero and them. So so at the end of the day, you know, Yahweh Rock Desire, this lesson was edifying to you guys, man. We come out here on the highways and byways to teach the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans of the true prophecies, that they're the true Israelites of the scriptures, and it's high time to turn back to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua before these nations get destroyed by Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and end it. We're gonna give praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua in the proper names. I'm gonna start off by saying, Call, Halayim, La, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim, Rakah, Quadash, Ma'amah. All right, Shalom to the elder apostles of GMS. All right, Shalom to our elder as well. And Shalom to the rest of the elect that's out there. And we go, that's what I'm gonna say. Yeah, we like to give double honors to the elder apostles of GMS as well as our elder apostle R1. All right, say Shalom to the rest of the elect that's out there. And Shalom.
DTA.